Hi guys, my name is Asmisa and thank you all so much for tuning into my video today. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna hop straight into the video. Judging by the title, y'all already know exactly what I'm about to talk about, so it's no need for me to even give y'all a brief breakdown. Y'all got it. Now, growing up, I grew up in this big house. It was my grandma's house. My grandma had power of attorney over me because my mom, she was in the Air Force or whatever. So yeah, she was out doing her thing to make her life better for me and my siblings. None of my uncles was staying there, just my aunts and my cousins. Now this house had 5 rooms. My grandma had a room, my aunt had a room, my other aunt had a room, or maybe my other aunt was living down the street. I don't quite remember who was staying in the house, but it was a lot of us staying in the house, right? Right. In this house, like me and my cousins, we only had one room. We had one room for the kids. We all slept in that room. It was one bed in that room, and we all slept in that bed. Now, I just remember us being stacked like stairs. One going this way, one going the other way. If you kick somebody while they're sleeping, you're going to get punched. And that was just the rule. So you learn how to sleep in one spot. Thinking about it now, it was just crazy. Like, y'all ever grew up and be thinking like, dang, life was fun, but I didn't know we was poor like that. I didn't know that. So anyway, on the block where we lived at, everybody, it was like a close-knit block. Like, you knew everybody's name on that block. Everybody knew your name. Everybody knew who your mom was. Everybody knew who your grandma was. Just everybody knew everybody because everybody grew up on that block. And I'm just thinking about this one lady who was on the block. She not a part of the story time, whatever, but she was really weird to me. Like, she used to lie to my grandma and say I was doing all this stuff when the whole time I wasn't doing nothing. Anyway, let me get into the story. This family who lived next to us, we was really cool with them, but they ended up moving out and some new people moved in. In the house, it was this lady. We're gonna call her Big Mama. Big Mama, we not calling her Big Mama because she big, but we call her Big Mama because, actually, I don't care. We call her Big Mama. Like Lotto, Big Mama. Anyway, Big Mama, she moved in. Big Mama had 6 kids, right? 2 boys, 4 girls. They all moved in the house. Now, the way Big Mama kids was set up and the way my cousins and I was set up, everyone had a person. So Big Mama, if she had a daughter that was 6, I was 6. She had a son that was 7, my cousin was 7. Like, it was like that. So it really kind of just worked out. Now, when they first moved in, of course, my grandma, she is very, lovey-dovey, very old school, very traditional. She's going to say hello. She's going to get to know the people who lives next to her, as you should. You should know thy neighbor. So she got to know them. We all got to know them because she going to make us say hello. One thing about the guests, she going to make us speak. So we spoke. Now we end up getting close. Our families got so close to the point where Big Mama's daughter, her youngest daughter, used to just walk in the house. Don't knock, don't do nothing. Just open the door, walk in the house. And be like, hey, y'all. That's how close we were, okay? So being as though we lived next to each other, obviously we went to the same school. One of the girls who was my best friend, we gonna call her Lotto because I call her mom Big Mama and they look just alike. So Lotto, she was in my grade. She became my best friend. Now, Lotto, she was cool. She was a little crazy, but Lotto was cool. She was a real sweet girl. We used to share snacks. Like, she went to the store, she gave me some of her snacks, I give her some of my snacks. Like, me and Lotto, we was locked in. You could not tell us nothing about nothing. Me and Lotto, we was so cool. Like, I used to come next to the door, knock on the door, come inside her mom's house, like, hey, Miss Big Mama, can Lotto come outside and play? She's like, yeah, I don't care what you ask me for. Lotto, go outside with your friend. And we used to be just kicking it, whatever. My aunt used to also babysit for Big Mama. I think Big Mama had to go to work or something. She had something to do, so my aunt used to be like babysitting for her. My aunt, my youngest aunt, we gonna call her youngest aunt. She is about 11 years older than me. So if I'm 6, I believe she is 17 at this time. I'm not sure. This took place a long time ago. So I am not exactly sure. Like, the things don't be clicking up here. They might come along as I'm talking the story. All right, so like I said, we was really close. Me and Lotto was really close. Our family was really close. Everybody was cool with everybody. Now, I had to text my aunt for this part because I had to, like I said, I was young, so I don't remember all the details of the story. Now, apparently what happened was one of my aunts was getting into it with her BD. Big Mama, she called herself minding my aunt business. like, you know, trying to insert herself in their business. They arguing, she trying to jump in and like say what she gotta say, but girl, it's not your place to say anything to anybody about anything, because it has nothing to do with you. They're gonna break up and then make up tomorrow, so why are you in the business? Okay then. So my youngest aunt, she told her, like, girl, like, chillax, like, mind your business, it had nothing to do with you. Big mama got mad at my youngest aunt, and she go up to her and she like, what you mean mind my business? So my aunt like, you heard what I said. So she hit my youngest aunt. Now let me give you a description. Big mama, she was on the heaviest side, right? So big mama, she had to be about like 5'3". I want to say about 180 pounds, right? Then you got my youngest aunt. She was a good 4'11", barely pushing 100 pounds.
How you gonna snap my neck off? Bitch, you weigh 95 pounds. I'm 5'8", almost 200 pounds.
Why would you hit her? So, but nevertheless, size got nothing to do with nothing. She pulled in the house and she was beating her up. Boom, 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 boom. Right in the house. Everybody in there, they try and break it up. They try and pull them off of her. But Big Mama would not let go of my aunt here. But my grandma, she be letting anybody live in the house. So one of the people that she let live in the house at that time, grabbed the girl, boom, slammed her. So then Big Mama, she leaves, she go next door, she call her family up on the phone. She like, they jumped me. Come down here, call the troops, round the troops up, they jumped. So all her family came down there. So my aunt, she called her sisters down there because, like, you ain't saying nothing but a thing, sweetheart. I don't remember how many sisters she had, but she had a little few. Now, her sisters come down there, they all hype, they rowdy, they want to fight my aunt. Y'all want to fight my wee little aunt because y'all think that girl got jumped. The whole time she did not get jumped. So, you know, my youngest aunt, I'm going to call my second aunt because she need a name. Because I don't feel like saying aunt. Youngest aunt. Like, I got 20 million aunts. So we got Big Mama, we got youngest aunt, and we're going to call my other aunt Cordy. So, Cordy, she come outside too. My other aunt, the one who was arguing with her BD, that Big Mama, you know, was in their business. Cordy came outside too. So they all out there fighting. They going at it. I'm hearing all types of stuff. Now, me and my cousins, we trying to be nosy in the door, but they keep telling us, get out the door, mind your business, stay out of grown folks' business. Like, y'all hype, this is our business. We want to see what's going on because we're nosy. I just vaguely remember my youngest aunt had one of her aunts and was dragging her down the street. And then my grandma told us to get out the door. That's all I remember from seeing that fight. Then my other aunt pulled up. Now we gonna call this aunt Clarissa Shields. She come out swinging. She like, what's up? No talking. She knocking them down. Now they didn't know she was a secret weapon. They thought they was coming to fight some regular schmegular girls from the Bronx.
Just a regular schmegular girl from the Bronx. I be dancing all around.
No, baby, you came to fight Clarissa Shields, and she ain't here to play, okay? So she out there, she treating them. Boom, boom, boom. You get knocked out. You get a knockout. She laying them down, right? So my grandma, she in the door. She in the door being the coach. Yeah. Hit her. Come grab the stick. Now, mama, when you were saying come grab the stick, you told the wrong people about the stick. So, boom. Big Mama's sister comes in the house and she grabbed the stick. Now, this stick, our banister, like our house was a little bit messed up. So our banister had fell apart. So this was a stick from the banister and it had a nail sticking out of it. She grabs the stick and pow. She hit Clarissa Shields in her face. Bust her lip open. It was a mess. I think she had to go to the ambulance and she got some stitches or whatever. The fight was over. My family won. Now this is the part where the kids get into it. Cause like I said, I don't know much about that story because we wasn't even allowed in the door. So I don't even know what was happening. So the next day come, we live next door to them. We all walk to school the same way. We walk into school, get to school, everything fine and dandy. We get inside the school. It's early in the morning, mind you. Early in the morning, too early to be talking trash. School started at 7 o'clock in the morning. Who wakes up and choose drama? Like, you didn't even let the day marinate first before you just chose to open your big old mouth and say something out your mouth. Because, you know, you had to line up. We did the Pledge of Allegiance, all that good stuff. Walk in the school building. Lotto, she in there. She want to be a YouTube storyteller. She's telling everybody in the everybody in the school a story time. I made up one at that. She talking about some, yeah, my aunt, she was dragging her youngest aunt up and down the street yesterday, and her family got beat up.
I just vaguely remember my youngest aunt had one of her aunts and was dragging her down the street.
Oh, did you see something that I didn't see, Lotta? Because, baby girl, that did not happen. You want to really sit up here and lie to these people? What's up with you? So I was like, now, girl, you know you lying because that never happened. Basically saying the same thing that I just said to y'all, I said it to her. So Lotto like, yes, it did. So I'm like, since you talking all this trash, we might as well fight. Because, girl, I don't got time for none of that. You're lying, so now I'm going to beat you up. We putting our stuff up in the coat closet. This is how early it was. We didn't even have a chance to take our stuff off yet. We go in the coat closet. I think the way the teacher did for people to put their stuff up was in order. Because our last names are like next to each other's letter. So I think she was after me. So put our stuff up. And it's a little curtain. I closed the curtain. Now the closet, I don't know if y'all remember or if y'all had closets like this in school, but it was like a coat closet with like a brown little curtain that you slide back and forth and like a hook. Close the curtain. Boom, boom, boom. Make. Beat her up in the closet. Hit her head on the coat hook. She crying. Crying and screaming. Girl, you dramatic. Relax. She like, I'm about to go tell my brother. Mind you, if I'm in the first grade, her brother is like in the 6th grade. Why would you get a 6th grader on the 1st grader? So I'm like, all right, bet. You gonna go tell your brother? I'm about to go tell my cousins. Ain't nothing but a thing. So my teacher is confused. Like, what just happened? Girl, don't worry about it. This grown folk business. You stay over there. This ain't got nothing to do with you. We having a war right now, okay? So I leave out my classroom. And I go to my cousin's classroom. I don't even know if I got a chance to tell my cousin. I think I couldn't find her or something. I don't remember. But I just walked back into my classroom. We continue the day as normal. I go to my class. We doing everything we're supposed to do. Whole time in class, she's staring at me like, you know how like when you, when you in high school, not high school, but elementary school, and you beefing with somebody, and they just be staring at you like, so she's staring at me, and just like I'm laughing right there, y'all, I'm laughing at her face, because, girl, you look a mess. You mad. You got beat up, and you mad. After school come, we walk out the school now. We all had to meet at the sidewalk, like by the end of the school, by the, what's it called, the recess yard. We all had to meet by the recess yard at the end of the day, whatever, because we all had to walk home together. We was waiting for my youngest cousin. So as we waiting there, Big Mama's oldest daughter walks up to my oldest cousin. Make. Punch her in her face. She grabbed her hoodie like this so she couldn't see. Punched her in her face 3 times. Just walked away like a smooth criminal. So we all yelling at my oldest cousin. We like, cousin, why you just gonna let her hit you like that? Why you just gonna let her hit you like that? No, cousin, this ain't going. So we like, all right, it's cool. We about to catch them because we gotta walk home the same way anyway. Run up the troops. We start walking. As we walking, we talking trash. Yeah, y'all slow down. We about to beat y'all up, slow down. They talking trash back. What y'all trying to do? So we almost near the house. We like, get by this side block. Step on the side block real quick. Because if we fight on the block, we might get a beating. I ain't gonna lie to you. We definitely would have got a beating. Yeah. Because my aunts and my grandma, they did not play that. I remember that one time my grandma beat me. My grandma beat me one time, and it was the worst beating ever. All because we was cussing on the phone. We was always home alone. Anyway. So, we get on the side block. We all drop our stuff. And like I said, everybody had a pair. Everybody had a match. on one side, on the other side, we all was the same age. We start fighting. We going in. I'm fighting Lotto again. I'm beating her up. I look over. My cousins is beating them up. Beating up they family, whatever. Then I named one of her daughters. I'm named one of her daughter Onika. And I'm gonna name my cousin Nikki. Because they literally had the same name. So Onika is Big Mama daughter. Nikki is my cousin. Nikki is beating Onika up. Trashing her. So we get done fighting. Dust herself off. Go and dust your shoulders off. We walk home. When we get home, we talking about it. We like, yeah, we beat them up. My grandma, aunts, they never knew nothing about this, because one thing about me and my cousins, we was not getting in trouble. We was not getting a beating. Next day we get to school. Onika at school telling everybody that she got beat up by Nikki. I never met somebody who told people they got beat up. Like, girl, why would you go to school and tell everybody you got beat up? I wouldn't even just mention it. But anyway, y'all, that's the end of that story time. Let me know if y'all want more of these type of story times. I don't really fight much, but I have a few fighting stories. So let me know. Thank you all so much for watching this video today. Bye.